Make it rain out here.
Celebration time, come on.
Never seen she groovy like this.
Celebration time, come on. You're damn fucking skippy. Arsene Wenger is finally leaving the club. Boys, I told you to get the drinks ready. I'm going to toast the camera right now. Some Hennessy, just in case anyone's not believing me.
Some rum in case people's wondering what the hell's going on out here. You feel me?
Oh, man, we've been waiting for this day. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Oh, man. What up, people?
God damn, that tastes good.
What up, people? It's your boy, Chig. Gooner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a very belated reactionary video to Arsene Wenger finally leaving this football club. I was so giddy on my fucking office table. And the worst thing about it is I was this close to working from home today. This close. But I needed to go into the office and actually print something. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Oh, wow. I'm so happy. Guys, joining me is Lee and Ola. Say hello to the people, man.
Good evening. And it is a good evening. Yeah? Very good evening. I'm buzzing, man.
Good evening, people. Fabulous day. It's one that a lot of us has been waiting for, and so happy the news has finally come through. Yeah, let's get on with this show, man. Got a lot to get off this chest out here.
Listen, guys. I mean, I know what's gonna happen. I already could tell. I've sold these guys online. I mean, the reason we're late is because, quite frankly, we're having a massive fucking debate online.
I was causing trouble.
And basically, I know what a lot of people are going to do. They're going to see the first 10 seconds of this video, just like, oh, fuck these guys. Oh, this, that. Listen, we're not quite in the mood to start giving our tributes to Arsene Wenger. It's not going to happen, not at least yet from me. I personally, and I can only speak for myself here, because I'm probably the most recent out of the three of us that became a Wenger out. And for me, I never thought we would see this day, to be honest. I didn't think the board would ever be brave enough. And let's have it right, the board have made this decision for Arsene Wenger, you know? And to me, I'm so happy, shocked, surprised, confused, a little bit nervous, because I'm seeing some of the names we're being linked with, and I'm like, hold up. But overall, I'm so happy. Guys, Lee, let me get your feelings on this news. I know me and you did a show with Colin, not too far away, probably around about this time last year, where they gave this motherfucker a new contract.
I remember the date, 30th of May, 30th or 31st of May last year it was.
Oh, it was like a fucking funeral. And we were like, what? Why? Why would you do this? And now, for what, 9-10 months later, to be awarded with this news. Let me get your reaction to it.
Right, I'll be straight up, right? I got wind, I got sent a text saying that there's an announcement at 10 o'clock this morning, yeah? Right, and I was like, okay. Personally, I thought it was going to be a new kit sponsor. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Yeah. I want to tell you, yeah, in the chat, yeah, that I'm in with Ola, yeah, I said, yeah, well, load of rubbish, load of bollocks. He ain't going nowhere. Don't get all excited. It'll be a new kit sponsor. We're going to be sponsored by Adidas next season, or Nike, or whoever. Yeah, and Puma are being brought out for the last year or whatever, yeah? And then, I swear to God, right, I'm driving along, and like, I'm thinking, right, I'm nearly where I'm going to. So I'm thinking, right, it was about 5 to 10. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh, by the time 10 o'clock comes, I'll be where I'm at. I'll scroll through Twitter. And then next thing, bang, Talk Sport. Breaking news, Arsene Wenger has announced he's leaving, and they read the start. I was like, I nearly crashed my car, man. I swear. I was like what do I do? I was like, this can't be real, man. They got to be on a wind up, yeah. Right. And I was thinking, like, why have they said that at 5 to 10? There's an announcement at 10. I'm like, this don't add up. So I got to where I was going, checked my phone, and I get notifications. I got the little notification bell on Arsenal tweets, yeah, and it came through. And I was just like, I thought it was just a link, yeah, no tweet, just a link, yeah, no words. So I was like, okay, clicked on it. As soon as I see Arsene Wenger's face in it, I was like, oh my god, didn't even need to read it, yeah. I was like, it's actually happening, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, the first emotion I felt was happiness, mate, yeah, followed by relief. Like, it's like a weight's been lifted, do you know what I mean? Like, for what, 7 years or so now, maybe even longer, I've wanted him gone, mate. Yeah, and I've like been so vocal about it, which is what makes me laugh, right? Because I've done a video on my channel. I've sent Robbie a video that he's posted on his channel. Yeah, and like, not on my channel personally, 99% of the comments are pure love and like agreeing and like, I can't believe I'm actually seeing you smiling. You never smile, like, and all that, yeah. Right. I've gone and looked at the comments on Robbie's channel, yeah, and I swear I've had more dislikes than likes. I've had people telling me you're so disrespectful. Look at what he's done for the club. Yeah. You're not an Arsenal fan. You're fake. Not a true gunner. Yeah. I've been called every single name under the sun. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, to be honest with you, I don't give two flying fucks what anyone thinks. Yeah. I'll say what I say. Yeah. If people agree with it, cool. If people don't agree with it, also cool. But after nearly 7-8 years or whatever it is of saying, I want him gone, I want him gone, I want him gone. Yeah. Saying he's a fraud, saying he's fucking fucked my football club up, or our football club, as I should say. Yeah. And that he's clueless and this and that. Suddenly, now he's announced that he's going, I'm expected to be a complete and utter hypocrite and go, oh, well, yeah, let's praise him and let's fuck off, man. Seriously. I'm staying true to myself. Yeah, I'm staying true to myself, right? I am not a fucking flip-flop, right? Yeah. And I don't care if people think it's disrespectful. My level of hate for this geezer, yeah, outweighs the level of love, right? Now, you can say what you want to say about the invincible season and all the other things he's done, yeah? Cool. Yeah. Let's just remember here, yeah? He went 9 years without a trophy, blagged everyone the stadium's paid off, and still people think that now. The amount of people that say, yeah, that he's paying the stadium, he's paid the stadium's not even half paid. Yeah, it's paid off in 2031. It's £20 million a season. Qualifying for Champions League every single year paid that stadium debt. Where's the money gone? Yeah. Add on top of that, he sold all of our best players, telling the whole world we can't compete. Yeah, whilst he was competing with his salary. Yeah, he's then had 3 opportunities in the last 4 years to leave after winning a trophy, but he's decided, no, I'm staying. I've won a trophy. Let's brush it all under the carpet. Everything's forgotten, and I'm the great Arsenal. No, mate. Yeah, maybe people will see what I'm saying as disrespectful, and maybe I don't give a toss, right? Because at the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to change my view on this geezer just because he's announced he's leaving. The last game's against Burnley at the Emirates. Yeah. As soon as that final whistle goes, the last game of our home games, I mean, as soon as that final whistle goes, I'm out the ground. I ain't standing there clapping him. Yeah, I'm not clapping him. I ain't clapping them players. They've been shit all season. And now you've got players coming out like Mertesacker. Oh, we're going to put a shift in. Well, what the fuck are you lot been doing all season then? Well, now he's announcing he's going. You're now deciding you're going to turn up. Sorry. Yeah, this is exactly the point that I'm trying to get to, is that this kind of bullshit, I am so pleased is going to leave this football club. Players walk off the pitch without thanking the fans. Yeah, especially after losses. Newcastle, prime example. Rob Holding, the only player who went and clapped the away fans. Bearing in mind, some of them had been in Moscow a couple of days earlier. Yeah, one player. Yeah, the next manager needs to sort that out for a start. Yeah, the total, like, listen, I ain't going to sit here and completely fucking slag him off for the whole show, right? But at the same time, I'm just trying to make my point that, yeah, he was great, brilliant, genius, whatever, 15 years ago. I don't give a fuck about 15 years ago. I celebrated him 15 years ago. I celebrated him, I celebrated the trophy, and I celebrated what he did and what he did for the club, yeah? And the players he brought to the club all them years ago, yeah? We're in 2018, and all he's done is take us further down the table year after year. Yeah. Yes, it's great we've won 3 FA Cups in the last 4 years, and other fans of other clubs that have spoken and replied to me today, oh, you're so selfish. Like, go and support. You're like, if you supported Yeovil, I had today. If you supported Yeovil, you don't even, mate. I support fucking Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal, the Arsenal. Yeah, we're one of the biggest clubs in world football, pouncing around, acting like a fucking middle-rate team. Okay, we're a sleeping giant that could be fucking 10 times bigger than we are now. Yeah, we were sold a dream that hasn't come to fruition. It's been a fucking nightmare. And in that time, we've all been ripped off along the way with some of the comments, some of the stuff him and the Gazidis have come out with. Yeah. And I just feel like, listen, in 3 or 4 years, 2, 3, 4 years time, I'll probably look back at him and celebrate him. Yeah. Right now, for me, just because he's announced he's going, that doesn't change nothing. Yeah. And the only people that, in my opinion, and I'm not slagging other people off because they're all entitled to their opinion, but the only people, in my opinion, that have said exactly how it is and said exactly what they've been saying for consistently a long time are me, Claude, and Sonny. Yeah, all 3 of us have got so much abuse today, but all 3 of us have said exactly the same thing. Just because he is leaving, what are we supposed to be hypocrites to ourselves and flip-flop and go, oh, great Arsene Wenger? No, there's a reason I don't want him here. And that's because he's been shit for over a decade. So I'm not going to completely sell myself out for a couple of views. Do you know what I mean? So listen, I might have gone in. I'm probably getting abused left, right, and centre in the comments. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm staying true to my views, mate, and to my opinion. Yeah, right. And like I said, if people don't like it, that's cool. If they do, then great.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, actually, people are going quite easy on you in the chat room. Actually,
the sun's gone to their head, bruv.
Well, I think a lot of them are drinking the way we are.
Drink to that.
To me, I think my stance is this. You know, a lot of my goodwill with Wenger went last season, and I'll tell you why. Yes, I've been a Wenger out for about 3 to 4 years, and had he gone last season, I would have been spitting them bars. I'll be honest with you. I'd have been spitting the, oh, well, you know what? I'm glad he's leaving. Hopefully we can go and win the FA Cup for him. I would have been spitting those bars. Because to me, I'd have thought, he's still belatedly, but I would have said, you're right, you know what? Fine. The fact that he's announced that he's not going to renew his contract and he's going to try and win this FA Cup and then bounce as the most successful Arsenal manager, I could have got behind this course. But it seems like to me that this whole signing of the contract thing was a vanity project from him that went wrong. And as soon as it went wrong, the board finally grew some fucking cojones and thought, you know what, Arsene, come on, it's time. It's time. And they finally forced him into a corner and there was nowhere to go. And now I'm at the point where I'm just like, good. I'm not going to abuse him because it's just not my style. I'm not going to kick the man when he's down, but I'm not at the point where I'm about to start doing a tribute for him. Who knows? Maybe when it finally finishes with Arsenal, I might do a little 2 to 3 minute thing.
And that's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly it. Right. I've watched us get bantered off left, right, and centre. Yeah, not just by other Arsenal fans, right? And I'm one of them. Yeah, that have bantered us and said how shit we are, but by other fans. For over a decade, we have been bantered. Yeah. Now this season, all we've had from Man United fans is how sick. How sick. Yeah? How sick. Yeah. I'm sorry, but listen, we're Arsenal Football Club, not Arsene Football Club. Yeah. The guy has been paid over £100 million in his time at Arsenal Football Club. Am I supposed to feel sorry that he's leaving?
Exactly.
Yeah. The guy's a multi-millionaire, right? And that has come off of the back of being Arsenal football manager. Let's not forget, he was in Japan when David Dean found him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was in Japan.
And that was after he did something very similar to Monaco.
Yeah, he nearly relegated them. Nearly relegated them.
And he nearly relegated them. People forget.
And do you know what's funny? The amount of people that say he's never broken a contract and this and that, yeah? Right? He got sacked. Yeah? Got sacked from Monaco. Yeah? Because they were 17th in the table. Yeah? At Nancy, when he was there, right? He fucked them up as well. Completely fucked them up. Yeah? And listen, it is what it is. I'm over the fucking moon he's gone. I'm over the moon he's gone. Yeah, and let's just fucking embrace the next season. Listen, there's still 2 games that are important this season. I don't care about the rest of the league campaign. We ain't going to finish above fucking Chelsea. I don't care if we finish 7th. Although saying that, if we do finish 7th, our Europa League first qualifying games 10 days after the World Cup final. So I'll be flying off to fucking Azerbaijan or somewhere for a fucking qualifier against a team I can't pronounce. But there's 2 games that are important, and that's both the Atletico games, yeah?
Yeah.
Now,
I'll come back to that.
Yeah, I'll save that because I know you're going to speak about that. I'll zip it now. I'll zip it and let my boy Ola speak.
And shout out to DT.
Yeah, I was thinking, when is Lee going to shut up so I can get on this way?
I'll lead you in.
You feel me?
I'll lead you in, Ola. But shout out to DT because he did make a point I was going to make on the show, and he asked me to still do it, but give him a little shout out for it. So there's your shout out, dude.
Like he needs the subscribers, you know what I mean?
Like he needs the subscribers. Ola, so here's your chance.
Yeah.
You have a slightly different take to both of us in terms of, us, our glee that Arsene Wenger's leaving. The stage is yours, brother. Go for it.
This is my thing on it, yeah? I respect everybody that has mixed feeling on this shit. Yeah? I understand people feel a certain type of way, and I understand it, right? But the way I look at it is, how is a manager that's left the biggest open wound in football, as KK said, yeah? Left the biggest open wound in football. 2018, we ain't picked up a single point. Right? Not picked up a single fucking point in 2018. And you're earning 10 million fucking pound a week. I mean, 10 million pound a year. How is that? I mean, in lesser clubs, not even in top flight, at lesser clubs, you get fired for that.
Bro, if you told me West Brom had that record, I'd have been like, really? West Brom, bruv. They're 20th.
It's ridiculous. And then he's come up talking about a home record, and he said, if you look at a home record, we're 3rd in the league. Are you trying to take man for a dickhead? What? Are you trying to mug man up? You're talking about a home record when we're talking about, I mean, when we started the season, the objective was try and get back in the Champions League, probably try and challenge for the title. But if that's not going to happen, at least get yourself back in the Champions League, because you was out of the Champions League. Now you need away wins to be able to achieve that. You need away. You can't. No one can go a whole calendar year. I mean, we got 1 month left. 1 month left till the season's done. 1 month, and you've gone the whole calendar year without drawing a single point. And to me, the Brighton game was probably the game that really, I mean, it really did put the knife on the wrist, if you want to call it that, for me and Arsenal. Like, you know what? I'm done with this situation now. I can't wait till it's gone. And right now, I'm super happy that he's leaving. One thing, as Lee said earlier on, if the look, maybe a year later, 2 years later, you might look at it a different way. One thing I don't want is to come off football totally, because he's gonna go upstairs, and I don't fucking want that.
Do you think
he's gonna go upstairs?
Nah, man. Nah. He ain't going upstairs.
I
want him to stay. I want him to stay.
Where's he going?
I think if he's going upstairs. See, here's the thing. My attitude has changed since my last show, because since my last show, I completely agree with Amanda. I thought he was going upstairs. But the fact that they didn't announce that straight away made me think, huh.
Did you hear even Gazidis as well? Gazidis did a live conference, live press conference earlier. And they said Arsene Wenger has always got a place at Arsenal. Yeah. In what capacity that is in, we don't know yet.
This is what I'm good.
Right, go on.
I think he's gonna have a big say if that happens. If that happens and it goes within that within that range, I think he's gonna have a massive say in how things are going on with the club. And I don't want that to happen.
Do you know why I disagree with that, right? I'll tell you why I disagree with that, yeah?
Yeah.
We've signed this guy from Barcelona. I'm not going to butcher his name, but I'll just call him Raul.
Raul, yes.
I have no idea how you say his surname, all right? Haley or whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm on about, right?
Yeah.
He was the sporting director at Barcelona for their most successful 15-year period in their history, yeah? We've got that guy into Arsenal. Fuck knows how we've done it. Props to fucking Gazidis for getting him there. Yeah. But he's there. He has no ties, no allegiances, no fuck all to Arsene Wenger. Yeah. Sven, we've got him from Borussia Dortmund, top scout, blah, blah, blah. No allegiances to Arsene Wenger. Not only that, Arsene Wenger slagged him off when it was announced. By saying, oh, well...
Traffic warden and all that.
All the players in Europe anyway, yeah? Both of them guys, right, have got no ties to Arsene Wenger. Do you think Arsene Wenger's seriously going to get a job fucking telling them what to do? Or having a say in what they do? They're telling fuck off.
I hope not. And that's what I was trying to say. I hope that doesn't happen. I don't even want him anywhere near the club right now. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of sentiment and whatever else that's going towards it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So... whatever he does after he leaves the club, good luck to him. Go manage another club. He's always come out and said, "Oh yeah, I could have left this club. That I had hundreds of offers."
Yeah, let's see how many offers he gets in the summer.
Exactly. You know, this offer, that offer. I could have gone to this club for more money. I could have done this and that. Go and do that. Leave Arsenal alone for right now. Let whoever's coming to steady the ship and look. I don't even think any kind of bandage can fix the wound that Arsenal has left Arsenal with right now. Like I said, I've said it time and time again on this show. We need serious Nicki Minaj type surgery. And it's not a joke. We need surgery. No bandage can fix that. Yeah? So when it goes, stay away, enjoy your time away, go and do whatever else apart from deal with Arsenal.
Exactly.
You know? And that's why I like to see moving forward. You know, look, they're saying nobody can step in his shoes. It's a big shoes to fill. Any manager can get points away from home this season.
Exactly.
I mean, how can people say there's no one that can fill his shoes? Them shoes got smaller by smaller every year that he refused to leave. Every year the man refused to leave this club when he's had chances to. Them boots got smaller. Now he's left a size 10 or size 11 shoes, or what could have been a size 11 shoes, to a size 2 or 3. Anybody will be an improvement on what he's doing right now.
I couldn't agree more, mate. Do you know what makes me laugh, right? I've heard this one all day as well. Yeah. Oh, Arsenal are now going to go backwards now he's leaving. Yeah. I've heard that all day long, right? Let me put this question to people. Yeah. To all the people that are going to watch this afterwards or are watching it live. Yeah. And people that back Arsene Wenger and are gutted he's leaving. Yeah. This is a question to them. I know there's not many of them about. Yeah. There's a lot of flip-flops about today, but there's not yeah. Right. But let me put this question to him, right? Everyone tells me and has told me for years and years and years, Arsene Wenger is setting Arsenal up for the rest of its life. Yeah. For the rest of my lifetime. He's put us in a position, blah, 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 to be successful for the rest of your days, right? This is the question. If that's the fucking case, what makes any of you people think the next manager will fail? Nobody can answer that question because you know what? There is no fucking answer. because it's a stupid question, because the next manager is going to fucking do all right. And the problem we've got, is all this divide between fans, etc., etc. I've seen tweets tonight from certain accounts, that are avid Wenger fucking lovers, right? That are slagging off people that have been on Sky TV today, Sky Sports News, ITV News, that are Wenger outs. How are you giving these people airtime? Listen, this ain't ever going to die. The problem we've got at this football club, right, is one man has created such a divide in this football club.
It'll take years to repair.
Yeah, it's never going to be repaired, Chris. It's never going to be repaired, because the problem is ego has got in the way of these people's fucking actual thinking and logic, right? There's certain people that I've had run-ins with on Twitter, right? Them certain people I've actually met personally, and they're sound. I'll give you an example, right? And I hope you don't mind me saying this, Me and FK. Me and FK have had a lot of fucking run-ins where I've been really abusive to him and stuff like that, right? and to be fair, he's never been abusive back, right? But I was out of order to that guy, and I was just drilling him, right? That guy stands fucking 2 rows in front of me at the Emirates, right? And this season, I went up to him and I apologised. I shook his hand and I was like having a conversation with him, The guy's sound. Regardless of what he thinks about the manager or what he thinks about some of the players, that's not what I think. The guy is sound.
Jack is another guy that I respect like that.
I was just going to come on to him. Jack Stevenson, A lot of people give that geezer as much abuse going that way as I get from that side coming my way.
True.
Right?
He's quite reasonable when you have a discussion.
Yeah, proper guy, man. Proper guy.
I went on Tom's show earlier, Big up Tom, right?
I
went on Tom's show earlier, right? And I mentioned Jack on there as well, and I'll mention him again, right? I've not gone overboard with Jack, but I have said some things that I probably shouldn't have said to him, right? But Jack's never once abused me, same as FK, Never once threatened me, never once fucking told me I'm this and I'm that and called me names and whatever, right? I walked out the Emirates the other night, I can't remember what game it was a couple of weeks back, I walked out the Emirates, right? And it was like the most surreal thing that had ever happened. I'm walking out, I've come out of where I come out, and I'm walking round towards the Bergkamp statue and down the stairs that way, As I'm walking round the bend, this guy just appeared in front of me out of an exit in a suit and his hair, And I was like, that's Jack. He looked at me, I looked at him. We're like looking at each other. For like, it seemed like an age, right? It was just,
oh my God.
Right? And we're looking at each other, and then I was just like, I fucking love you. I gave him a cuddle. We're standing there cuddling each other with all these people shooting past us and all that. And that guy is one of the biggest Wenger lovers in the world. But he's been so sound with me, and I fucking love the geezer to bits. And like, we're gonna hook up in the summer and go for a couple of drinks. Now I know a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like me, right? But I've met him. I've met FK. And I've been a bit rude to both of them, and I've apologised to both of them. Another one, I'm not going to mention this guy's name, but there's another guy on Twitter that's like, I've had so many fucking dramas with this geezer, right? But somebody in his family was ill, and I messaged him, I unblocked him, and I messaged him, and I said, look, I hope your little one's all right, blah, 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 And since then, we've followed each other, we're respectful, and we're sound, because at the end of the day, we're fucking Arsenal, we're adults, Whether you like the manager or not is not a fucking excuse to sit trolling someone all day on Twitter. You're going to bump into these people if you go to games. It's a small world. It's a small ground. 60,000 people is not a great deal of people. When you're coming out of an exit, you're going to bump into this person. Right? And listen, at the end of the day, some people wanted him to stay. Some people didn't. I'm buzzing he's fucking gone, mate. And let's be real. Whether you want him in or want him out or want to shake it all about, we all want Arsenal to win a football match. We all want Arsenal to win and challenge for titles. We all want to win trophies, because that's what it is all about.
That's the bottom line, man. That's the bottom line.
Following your team around the world and the country so you can see your team lift that trophy. Ola, we were there at Wembley, man.
Mate.
Chelsea,
That was wicked.
Remember we walked up them escalators, bruv, yeah? And I'm going to all these people as we were going up to the upper tier. I'm going,
voice was lost. It was crazy, going
everyone's
mad.
going, no, we got no chance. They're going to whack us. Not one person on the way up to that upper tier was fucking confident, yeah? Me and my guy, Ola, we're sitting there. We were buzzing. Yeah, we were buzzing. Yeah, fucking, that's what it's about. Watching your team, like, celebrate victory.
And that's the thing. For me, more than anything, more than even wanting the man out, it would be so nice to feel excited about being an Arsenal fan. When was the last time you felt excited about being an Arsenal fan? That to me has a feeling that's been gone away for some time.
Yeah, I can't even remember, man. I genuinely can't remember the last time I was up. Like, I've been up for games. I was up for Tottenham at Wembley. Yeah, and I've been up for other games this season. Yeah, but like, I've got to admit, I can't remember the last time I was genuinely excited. I mean, Atletico Madrid for me is the next one. Yeah, but before that, going backwards, I genuinely can't remember, mate. I really can't. Like, you know, I get up for games, and this is where people get an issue, right? And I want to say this, Chris, right? A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, but you people that want him out, you need to back him for the..." No. I don't need to back him at all. It's Arsenal Football Club, yeah, Arsenal Football Club, right? It's not Arsene Football Club. He's a paid employee, right? Now, I back and always do. Ola knows this. He's seen me at Wembley. Tom knows this. He's seen me at Forest when we got smashed.
Yeah.
And everyone who's watching this that's seen me at games that knows that I fucking come out with, I can't speak, where I'm shouting and screaming and cheering and singing my team, yeah? Right? Now, this is where people get it wrong. Just because I wanted Wenger out for so long, they think you don't back the team. Yeah? Regardless of what I say online, as soon as that first whistle goes and kick off, I'm backing that. Whether I think
we're there for the team, we are there for the team.
Ozil,
that's it.
Yeah. Whether I think fucking Xhaka's any good, whether I think Czech's any good, for that 90 minutes, I'm standing. Danny Welbeck's the prime example, right? We were out in Östersund, yeah, and you guys know I don't rate Danny Welbeck, yeah. You know I can't stand the geezer and he's not good enough, right? No, it's true, right?
You were saying you've been rating him all season when it's got them 2 goals.
Yeah, of course. Like, know what I mean?
I've always rated this guy.
We were out in Östersund, yeah, right. And I'm gonna big up my boy Johnny Short, yeah. I don't know if he's watching this, right, but I'm gonna send him the link after so he can watch it, right. Out in Östersund, right, we're literally 4 foot behind the goal. Right, their goalkeeper's called Cater, like Naby Keita, but I can't remember his first name. Cater, his name is, yeah. Right, when he's doing his warm up, yeah, like these guys are pinging shots in left, right, and centre past him. I'm like, wow, these boys can shoot, yeah. And I swear to God, all the way through his warm up, I'm going, he's coming for you, Cater. He's coming, yeah. And he's looking round at me. He can hear me. And I'm like 3-4 foot behind. I'm going, Welbeck's gonna fucking score tonight, mate. He's coming for you. I can't stand Welbeck. Right, Welbeck missed a fucking sitter in that match. Yeah, an absolute sitter. Yeah, and God. As he's fucking hit the shot, he's run and he's literally a foot in front of me. Yeah, and you can hear me on DT's vlog going, "Unlucky, Danny. Don't worry, mate. Next one's in, mate." Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Then at the Emirates, I can't remember what game it was after that. I think that might have been Austin. Again, he missed a fucking sitter, and I'm like, "Unlucky, Danny. Don't worry, mate." Like, people just think because you want the manager gone, you don't support the fucking club. Listen, I'll tweet what I want. I'll say what I want on podcasts. As soon as that game kicks off, I'm supporting them lads on the pitch, whether I fucking rate them or not. Yeah? So let's not get it twisted, innit? Do you know what I mean?
No, I feel you. Ola, and I'll come back to Lee because he did briefly raise this point. So as I mentioned earlier, I was going to say that I find the timing very interesting and very clever. Yeah. Whoever made the decision, and I think it's the board's decision, but whoever made the decision, the timing is very clever. It's right before, all right, West Ham aside. I mean, who gives a fuck about that game? But Atletico Madrid...
Moyes does.
Hey, but what Moyes does, because he needs to fucking win that game. In terms of our season, let's be real here. fuck the final. Atletico Madrid should be our entire focus. And for us,
Absolutely.
one of the things that really pissed me off last season was Wenger knew he was going to sign this contract, didn't bother announcing it, and waited for our entire season to destabilize before he finally announced he was signing his contract. With this season, all right, the season destabilized probably back end of last year, let's be honest. But in terms of the fact that he's announced this right before a key game, what do you think? What's the thinking behind that? Because I think it's very, very clever, very shrewd move. What do you think?
Of course, it's come at a good time. I think the club is in a proper snowball situation where it's just going downhill, and the problems are getting bigger with it. And when you look at what's been happening over the past couple seasons, last season especially, when it was, oh, I'll tell you when I'm ready. The board should have done what they've done now, and you can say maybe they're learning from their mistakes, because if you look at it, we've literally wasted the whole season. This season is turned to shit right in front of our very eyes, when we could have done something about it. We're losing fans week in, week out in the stadium, empty seats like it's never been before. And when you look at the players that are not committing, people like that coming through the ranks, people like Reece Nielsen and the younger ones that are looking at the senior players that's not looking to commit, like Jack and Ramsey and co. And then you're thinking, what's going on behind closed doors? It's that situation, I think, is forced the board to make this decision. And obviously they've stuck it on Wenger to go out there and announce that, look, if you don't say you're going, then we're gonna out you, because this can't go on anymore. We need players' commitments. Like I said earlier on here, offline, I think certain promises have been made to the players that we just brought in. Certain promises was made to Aubameyang. Certain promises was probably made to Mkhitaryan in terms of what their future, because these people don't sign big contracts at a very, very important part of their career without knowing what the fuck's going on, moving forward. And maybe if they'd said Wenger was part of that plan, they would have said, no, thanks, I'll take my chance somewhere else. So I think certain promises have been made, and those promises are being met right now. And it's good to see. Would we go one step further and push out Stan? Only time will tell. I think is the next tapeworm that needs to be removed from this club, so we can really, really compete like the elite club that we are. But right now, there's a lot of work to do, and in my opinion, I think the managers that every manager is gonna get linked with this club is ridiculous. People are talking about Pardew and shit. And that's just making me laugh, because right now we've been saying we'll take Mr. Blobby and all of that, but let's get real now. Nobody wants Pardew. Nobody really wants Mr. Blobby. We gotta go for the baddest man out there right now. While we got the chance,
I'd take you right now, Ola.
Well, you know what?
Available.
We just team killer.
Ian Dowie's available, bro. But he ain't got a job. He's sales repping, man. I think he's sales repping. He ain't got a football job. Ian Dowie pinned Mesut Ozil and Bellerin up against the wall, bro.
Team killer right there. So look, right now, I just look like you, like Chig, like everybody in the chat room. We want the best for Arsenal. It's all about Arsenal Football Club at the end of the day, and I don't think people are going to miss Arsene straight away as soon as he's gone. as other people are thinking it. I think the people that's going to miss Arsene are the footballers that's been in drought, ain't scored goals in donkeys, and then they get Arsenal, and then wham bam, we jumpstart their season again. You know, teams that have been down in destitute, wham bam, we jumpstart their season. Newcastle, for example, guarantee their safety. All these situations that, look, do you remember the last time Shane Long scored before we actually played them? He ain't been scoring nothing but own goals since the last time we played fucking Southampton.
We're always like the gift that keeps on giving, man. So we're the club that
those are the
gives
guys
the
that are
gift.
going to miss Wenger. These are the people that are going to miss Arsene Wenger. Not
we're
us,
always the club
not me.
that give the club their first win in 12, or the club that give their goal scorer their first goal in 15 or 20. Yeah, we're always the club that have their first win at the Emirates since 1902. Yeah, we're not a gift club anymore, man. Let's move forward.
This CSK Moscow team we played again, the two guys that scored against us ain't scored in donkeys. One of them ain't even scored for the club before, up until them 2 goals that we gave him while we were away there. So, you know, these are the type of people that are really going to miss Wenger right now. Like we said, maybe in time, maybe when the dust is settled and, you know, things have changed for the better, then you might reminisce about 1 or 2 great moments that, you know, that the guy has given this club. But right now, it's all about moving forward as a club. It's all about reforming the club. It's all about reforming the squad, the team, and getting the project that, you know, that the club is just embarked on with Sven, with Raul, with the new signings that we've brought in, and you know, make it a success. So to me, right now, at this point in time, Wenger's departure is like a proper minority to what we're trying to achieve right now, and that's how I say. And I think the board is been fantastic in growing the balls to actually put it on him and say, listen, brethren, it's time to jog on. And
big up Ivan Gazidis, man. Listen, everyone can have an opinion on Ivan Gazidis, right? And I've had my opinions over the years, right. The last 6 months, he's brought in the guy from Barcelona. He's brought in Sven. We've signed Aubameyang, and like Ola said previously, we ain't signing Aubameyang, right? I know he's 29, but we are not signing Aubameyang unless he knows something's happening. Yeah, let's have it right here. Yeah, Aubameyang follows Arsenal Fan TV on Instagram. Not only that, he goes and likes all the stuff on Instagram that they post. Yeah, really? Well, really? Would Wenger have that? Because like, there's other players, and I know this is fact. There's other players that are not, you know, they don't want to be part of that.
They're not openly doing it, but they're closet about it.
Like, yeah, what? I'm coming over there. I'm going to bring my swag. I'm going to bring all my fast cars. I get told I'm the white Aubameyang, by the way. Yeah, I might have to start buying some caps like you, Ola, yeah? Putting shades on like Aubameyang, do you know what I'm saying? I think it's the gap in the teeth. I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah,
you got to chrome up that Datsun, man, to even get near Aubameyang right now. You got to chrome up that Datsun, Bridget.
Ferrari. Anyone who wants to set up crowdfunding for a red Ferrari personal plate, LG, whatever.
Please don't even remind me about this crowdfunding business that I saw earlier on, man. I mean, seriously, are you gonna go crowdfund a man that's earned over 100 million in the last God knows how long? Seriously, and they're talking about but it's supposed to be for donating
Arsenal Foundation.
If you want to donate to Arsenal Foundation, go donate to Arsenal. Don't do it on behalf of Wenger. He's got enough money to do it by himself.
you know what that is? That's just an attention-seeking thing, man. Listen, like,
Look,
let's buy Arsene Wenger a present and say thank you. Really?
All
Yeah,
right.
that guy's earned a lot of money, man. Why are we giving him presents? He's had a big present for the last 22 years.
All right. Let me ask you this.
look,
Let me ask you this. In terms of the actual timing of this announcement, like you said yourself, I am someone who is fucking cursed fucking Ivan's name out. And fair play. And I said maybe about 3 months ago that for me, it was all well and good him signing these Emirates deals and negotiating for Adidas and getting us more commercial money. Great. But to me, his most important decision was what he was going to do with that Arsenal job. And fair fucking play. He's done something. But the timing is pretty interesting. What do you think about the timing? I'm really curious what your take is about.
To be honest with you, like I said, I think that they've just had enough. The timing of it, they've timed it perfectly. To be honest with you, yeah, because let's be real, right? Our season starts against Atletico on Thursday.
Yeah.
Let's be real. We've got 2 games to salvage a shit season. Yeah, with a European trophy, which we haven't won for fucking like years, since '94, Cup Winners' Cup. Yeah, and Arsene Wenger's never won a European trophy, ever. He's lost the Champions League final. He's lost the UEFA Cup final, Naeem from the halfway line and all that. Yeah, but like,
do you see this being Josh Kroenke's decision? That's been mentioned.
To be honest with you, turn that down. To be honest with you, I do. I do think it's Josh Kroenke's decision. I think that the fact that he's come over here for 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, and let's be real, he's been over here for 3 months, and all of a sudden, Arsene Wenger's leaving the football club when he's never, ever, ever, on his own accord, broken a contract. Yeah, and all of a sudden, this guy is now going to walk away from 10 mil next year. Really? Don't think so. Yeah, they've looked at it. They've looked at the away form that Ola was talking about earlier. They've looked at the empty stadium at the Emirates, which it's been pretty much fucking all season.
Hasn't it?
All season. And I'll be straight, right? I've had tickets for clock end, lower, clock end, upper, east, west. Yeah. As soon as I get in the ground, I walk all the way around to the North Bank and go and stand with my mates. Yeah. Because there's space. Yeah. The last game, when we played against Southampton, was it, at the Emirates? Yeah. That game, I swear to God, in front of me, there was 4 empty seats in the first row in front of me, right? The row in front of that, there was another 5, 6 empty seats. The row behind me, there was 3 or 4 empty seats. Yeah, and like you could see all around the ground, the upper tiers were empty. Yeah, especially clock ends, yeah, empty, right? But what they've done in timing it, how they've done it, is they know that, I personally think they've told him, listen, either you're going on your own accord or we're going to pot you. Yeah. What way do you want to do it? If you do it yourself, we'll pay you the remainder of your contract. Yeah. And if he has anything about him and loves the club, like I keep getting told he loves the club, he'd hand that 10 mil back. Yeah. Donate it to the foundation or whatever. Yeah. Right. But
you can give it to a boy. Don't give that. Don't give that money. A boy needs it more than you.
Exactly. Right. But it's true. Right. But I think that the way they've done it, they know that, or the way it's been done, I don't know whether they've pushed him out or whether he's left. Who knows? Only he knows that, yeah? Or the people in the club, yeah? Right? But it now gets everybody buzzed up for the Europa League, yeah? They know that they're going to fill out the stadium for the rest of the season, yeah? And it gives him a send-off. So it's a win-win-win for Arsenal Football Club, because the stadium's full, which means the people are going to the stadium spending more money on beer, more money on food. Yeah, because let's be real, if you're not going to the ground, whether you pay for your ticket or not, they're still losing money because nobody's buying the beer and the food. Yeah, right. The atmosphere for the Atletico game is going to be mad because it's a semi-final and it's against one of the best teams in Europe. Yeah, and Arsene Wenger gets his send-off against Burnley. So the way they've done it is perfect. Not only that, it also, if they announce a new manager soon or before the World Cup, gives that manager a whole pre-season with the squad. It allows him a whole summer to go and buy his players, get out the players he don't want. So I can only see it as positive, man. Like, you know, we've gone into seasons recently not ready. Yeah, we've gone into a Liverpool game up at Anfield, third game of the season away at Liverpool, and we're all excited because Lacazette signed for us and he should be starting, and he scored a goal that was disallowed against Stoke. He scored on his debut against Leicester the game before that. We're all thinking, yeah, Lacazette's going to start. But then Lacazette, he's not starting. Kolasinac sat on the bench at Anfield as well. At least this time round, if we get our transfers done early, we get a whole pre-season with a new guy, we will go into a season fully prepared, which we haven't been for fuck knows how long. And that can only be a good thing.
And that's the point. I mean, let's talk about what everybody is gathering in the chat room to tackle at. I noticed I've just had like 30 people drop in there, drop into chat. So shout out to them. I've been watching the numbers go out while I've been reading a news article. Let's talk about the perspective, and I never thought I would say this, new Arsenal manager odds. So finally,
Yes.
speculation I'm actually looking forward to. Right. So here are the 10 candidates that are favourite. Yeah.
10.
God damn.
Maybe add a one in front of that, man.
Favorite's the word.
We're the most glamorous club out there this summer that needs a man. I'm telling you, yeah. People think that because we're sick, we're shit, yeah. Right? And yes, we have been shit. Mate, we are the biggest pull for any football manager. Do you know why? Because the next guy who comes in is going to think he can win a title. And if he does, oh my fucking God, that's statue status.
I agree. I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the biggest job in world football right now.
Well, so all right, let's go for it.
Go with your 10, bruv. Otherwise, we'll be here all night.
Let's do this on. So Brendan Rodgers, I can't believe it, but Brendan Rodgers is the 5-1 joint favourite to take over at Arsenal Football Club. Now pause that, put a pin in that in a minute for a second. Carlo Ancelotti is the other joint favourite at 5-1. Who I actually think is going to be the Arsenal manager.
I agree.
Patrick Vieira is 6-1. Thomas Tuchel is 6-1. Luis Enrique is 13-2. Joachim Low is 7-1. Max Allegri, who is my second choice, is 10-1. Diego Simeone is only 12-1.
My second choice.
And 15-1 is
He got battered yesterday, by the way. Just
one off, Ola. One off. He's saving himself for us.
I was just pulling you. I was just yanking your chain, man.
15-1 is Thierry Henry. Let me get your take on those 10, Ola. What do you think?
I mean, my preference would be Allegri. If we could get one of them out of all the people you just mentioned, my preference is definitely Allegri. But to look at it logically, I would think it would be Ancelotti or Enrique, and I'll tell you why. I think those are the guys that they're on their sabbatical right now. They're not tied to any club. They're not under any contract. I don't know what fucking Celtic is talking about we're not going to block Brendan Rodgers' way. Beg you, block his way. Do everything you can to block his blood clot way. You see me? Yeah? Beg you, stand in his way.
I can't believe
Do us all a favor and stand in his way.
Shouldn't even be a candidate.
Hey, listen, they won that fucking compensation fucking dollars, brethren. You know what I mean? About we won't stand in his way. I don't want him. So logically, I think Enrique and Ancelotti are the guys that have got the experience, they've got the know-how, they've won things with their respective clubs. They're both free. They've managed top egos in European football. They've done it all. So, in my opinion, I think it will be one of those two if we're looking at it logically. But, the board, as nice as we've been bigging them up this afternoon, they could surprise you with Eddie Howe. So you just don't know with this fucking bot.
They could surprise us. They could surprise us even more, and we'll do Steve Bold out next season.
You know what I mean?
In a wheelchair.
You really don't know what they're gonna do. So, but you know, if you're gonna look logically, I think those two guys are the ones that they probably will be leaning towards. If I'll be honest.
All right, Lee. I know who you would like. I even know who your second favourite would be. But I don't know two things. Who would your third favourite be? And what the hell do you make of this Brendan Rodgers story? Because people really believe he's about to take over.
Number one choice for me is Ancelotti. I said it when he left Real Madrid. Yeah. Man's got elite mentality. Man was selling Mesut fucking Ozil. Yeah. He was like, nah, man. Nah, we're buying Gareth. You're off, bruv. Yeah, right. True, innit? Right. Not only that, he lives in Chelsea or Kensington. I think he lives in Kensington. He's not got a job. Yeah, he's got unfinished business with Chelsea, who potted him after a double.
You just want to be an AKB for once. That's what you want.
Yeah, man. That's what I mean. I'm a flip flop. I want to flip the other side. Yeah? So yeah, and I personally think he's fucking brilliant. Mate, seriously. Look at that guy's record. I know he's not won that many league titles, but look at his European pedigree. That guy is a fucking great manager, yeah? Right? Not only that, he'd be cheaper than Wenger. He lives around the corner, like I said. He lives in Kensington. He's available. He's sitting at home. He goes and watches our games. Yeah? He's at the ground watching our games. I think it's nailed on. It's going to be him. Yeah? And I'll be honest with you, that's my first pick, and I've said that since he left Real Madrid before he went to Bayern, yeah? Right? That's my first choice. That's my dream manager, right? Now, every Chelsea fan I know says, yeah, whilst he'll be great going forward, he's shit defensively, yeah? Right? But you don't win a title if you're shit defensively, yeah? Unless you've got Messi up front, maybe, or Ronaldo, right? But at Chelsea, he won a title. He won a double, yeah? Turn it down. Yeah, he won a double, right? Now, for me, that's my first choice. And if I get him at this club, oh my God, mate. I swear, you see how happy I am tonight? Multiply that by 10. Yeah, that's how happy I'll be if Ancelotti is our next manager, right? Second choice, Simeone. Yeah? I want to see Simeone bowling in that dressing room going, yo, Zoolander. Yeah? You see you, Zoolander, yeah? Yeah, come here. Right? You know what I'm saying? Come here. Now, move, man. Yeah? And just grip him up and go, right, go and get a fucking haircut. Yeah. Right. No, I'm joking. He can dress and wear his hair how he wants. Well, I'm not being a cunt. Yeah. But mate, for me, I said this earlier to Tom, right? A lot of people disrespect Simeone because he plays negative football. Do you watch fucking Atletico? I watch them every week. They're brilliant. Yeah. Griezmann, Costa, Torres. Yeah. Fucking come on. Yeah, they've got some sick players at that football club, man. Yeah. People get it twisted about good defending being negative football and parking the bus. Yeah. That guy, defensively, is as good as George Graham. Yeah. Fact. Yeah.
But to be fair, George Graham was more negative, and people still love George Graham. So I don't know what people.
Mate, George Graham for me is the best manager we've ever had, yeah. But Simeone is up there, man. He is a fucking sick manager, right? And if you watch Atletico, how I do, I watch them every week, yeah. They're quality, man. They sit, they defend, but it's not negative football. Mm-hmm. And let's be real, right? A lot of Arsenal fans go, "Oh yeah, but he's similar to Jose. It's park the bus football. That's not the Arsenal way." All right, so the Arsenal way is go and get fucking bantered off all season away from home and pass sideways and backwards and not have a shot. And lose to fucking Bournemouth, Brighton, fucking Newcastle, Swansea. Yeah? What is that? Is that the Arsenal way? I'd take Simeone in a heartbeat. Yeah? Third choice, Allegri. Yeah? Now, I know a lot of people have hyped him up even more because he knocked Tottenham out. Yeah? And big up Allegri for knocking Tottenham out. That 3-minute masterclass. And do you know what was the best bit about that little 3-minute section of like what he did? He didn't make a double substitution. He made one sub, yeah, They then couldn't, like, they thought, oh, we can deal with that. A minute and a half later, he brought the second sub on and it fucked him up. Yeah, because they didn't know who to track and who to chase. Fucking genius. Yeah, but
do you know what was impressive? Sorry to cut you off, but do you know what was impressive about Allegri was, to me, the way he came back at Madrid, and it was only for some bullshit that they got knocked out.
That weren't bullshit. That was a penalty. That was a penalty. Yeah. It was a penalty.
It was.
He was looking for it though, man. Come on,
he was
man.
about to head the ball into the goal. He was
man. He was on his way down, man. That's
stop it, man.
That's
this sentiment to Buffon and all that.
That's forget the sentiment to Buffon, man. That's robbery at, you know what? That's sleight of hand in robbery. They pickpocketed that referee, man. You know what I mean?
No.
I was wondering if it was the same referee that gave Welbeck that fucking penalty he got. I was thinking, what the fuck is this guy?
where he fell down like a fucking baby giraffe.
Oh my days.
But let's be real, right? Listen, that was a fucking penalty. I don't care what you two say. Stop ganging up on me, yeah? Right? What's this? Gang up on the white boy tonight, yeah? You know what I mean? Right? That was a penalty. And Michael Oliver was right to send Buffon off. You cannot be pushing a referee like that.
Yeah,
it's not his job to give Buffon.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Right? And let's be real. If you wanted any motherfucker on this planet to step up after 5 minutes of bullshit before he took the penalty, in that scenario, in that stadium, with that pressure, you want Ronaldo stepping up to that penalty, man. Cool as ice.
Yeah? Every time.
Brilliant player, man. But anyway, I digress from all that shit. All right, listen, that's my top three. Brendan Rodgers, right? I'm going to pull you up on this now, yeah? Right? You boys are both sat there mugging Brendan Rodgers off, yeah? Mugging him off. Why are you mugging him off? What, because he's manager of Celtic? Yeah? What, because he got sacked from Liverpool? Yeah? Let's be real. Let's be real, yeah?
I just want him to keep his job at Celtic.
If CVG hadn't have fucking slipped, yeah? Slippy G. Big up Slippy G. Yeah, my man passed on clean through on goal in stoppage time before. Cheers for that. Yeah, if he hadn't have slipped and if they hadn't have fucked up against Palace when they were 3-0 up or whatever it was, he would have been a Premier League winner. Yeah, small margins, man. Right, and I know they had Suarez and I know they had fucking Sturridge and Sterling. Right, and everyone says, yeah, Suarez makes them look good. Right, well, really, Sterling's smashing it this season. Yeah, Sterling's a good player. Right, and it was Brendan Rodgers who gave him that fucking starting place every week. Let's remember that, yeah?
He's talented, but fucking Arsenal manager. No thanks. Listen, I can think about at least 7 people I'd rather have.
Okay, let me ask you a question, yeah?
Look, you yourself, hold on. Ask yourself this question. You just said 2 managers that you would rather have.
Three.
You have Brendan in
winners.
No, 2 guys that I was told. Before we get to Brendan, the 2 guys you mentioned, would you have Brendan over them?
I've mentioned 3. I mentioned Ancelotti, Simeone, and Allegri. Yeah.
All right, those 3.
That's
would
my
you
first
have,
3.
So would you have Brendan over them?
No, of course I wouldn't. Let's be real, yeah? But
what, is Brendan your 4th choice? Fuck that.
At the same time, would you take Thierry Henry or Patrick Vieira over Brendan Rodgers? Because I fucking wouldn't.
No, I don't even think they come anywhere near that list.
Exactly. Right, listen, let me ask you both a question, right? When the Arsenal job was available back in 1996, yeah, right? When Arsenal, how old were you both in 1996, by the way?
I'm a OG about it.
I was 11. I'm an OG.
You were just finding girls and puberty and shit, yeah?
I was 20. I was 23 around them times there. I'm an OG still.
You're like me, bro. Yeah? Black don't crack though, bro.
You feel me? I drink to that.
I'll raise the drink to that. But listen, when Arsene Wenger came in as Arsenal football club manager back in 1996, I remember the day he signed. Yeah, I remember it. Right? I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, I remember that day. Yeah, and I'm telling you now. Anybody who disrespects Brendan Rodgers needs to have a long, hard look at themselves. Because when Arsene Wenger rocked up, everyone was like, who the fuck's this mug? Yeah? 18 months later, we won a fucking league and an FA Cup. Yeah?
Out of curiosity, who would you rather have, Tuchel or Rodgers?
Rodgers all day long.
Okay.
Look at Tuchel's record, right? Listen, Tuchel's a decent manager, yeah? Decent. Not great, decent. Brendan Rodgers is a very, very, very good manager. Not great. He's not in that elite barrier. But the one thing you get from Brendan Rodgers, right? You're going to get tactically spot on most games. Yeah, and I know Liverpool conceded a fuckload of goals that season. They should have won it, yeah? Right, but like I said, barring a slip and a fuck up in the last couple of minutes against Palace, they would have won the league, right? Now,
by the way, you just had about 8 people in the chat room go, Tuchel is
based on what? What has he ever done? Right? Yeah. Listen, the Premier League's the toughest league in terms of top versus bottom. Every single game you've got to be on it, yeah? Brendan Rodgers knows this league. Brendan Rodgers is an honest manager. He never shirks a fucking question and swerves it like, oh, I didn't see it, yeah? Or, oh, yeah, the handbrake was on and all that bollocks, yeah? And jaded and fucking whatever, right? Brendan Rodgers plays decent attacking football, right? Which isn't the be-all and end-all, which is what I said about Simeone, yeah? But the one thing you get from him is he can spot if a game's going fucking shit and he'll change it. None of this 70-minute substitutions, right? Now, let's all remember here, yeah? Brendan Rodgers, like I've said, nearly won, I know he's nearly, man, but he nearly won a Premier League title, yeah? Something Arsene Wenger hasn't fucking nearly done for fuck knows how long. Yeah?
Didn't he nearly win? Didn't he nearly win against Leicester?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, you're replacing one nearly man with another.
We got bantered of that season.
Count the Scottish League because fucking hell, my fart hair could win the Scottish League.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I could win the Scottish League. That's cool. But he fucking, they played the best football. He made Sterling look world class. Yeah, Suarez was on fire. Even though he was suspended half a fucking season, yeah, for the biting and all that bollocks, right? They should have won it. They didn't, yeah? And I'm not saying they bottled it, because I don't think they did bottle it, yeah? But he knows in his head what it takes to win a title, because he's now done it, yeah? For me, everybody mugging off Rodgers needs to go back to how they felt when Arsene Wenger took over and was like, who the fuck is this guy, yeah? We're Arsenal Football Club, yeah? The biggest decision in our history or recent history is who's the next manager. Why not give it to somebody who's proven they can do it in the Premier League? Why not?
What's he proven in the Premier League? Bro?
He's proven he can compete at the top level for a title.
To me,
there were 7 points clear with 3 games to go.
Look, it's what I remember the game before the season he left. I mean, losing 5-1 or something to Bayern Munich is one thing, but losing 6-1 to Stoke City,
mate,
and that was when it was at Liverpool.
Hold up, we've lost 4-0 to Southampton away.
It's something
else.
else.
Why would you want to replace Wenger with another mini younger Wenger?
Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that I want him. Yeah,
it's time to sound like it.
I started to think
I want him.
You've made a lot of cases for it.
He's getting that PR
like it, Bridget.
He's getting that PR.
We're supposed to be standing in his way at Celtic, not fucking making cases for him, man. Jesus Christ.
What I'm saying is if he does become the next Arsenal manager,
you wouldn't grumble. Yeah,
I will back him.
Fair play.
I'd back him if he became.
I won't be disappointed that he is the next manager.
I'd be gutted for about 5 minutes, and then I'll just say, you know what? He's better than Wenger. He's younger.
You know what? Can I just say as well, right? Just the fact that I know he's the joint favourite with Ancelotti or whatever, yeah, right. Yeah. And that's sweet, right? And like, listen, if Celtic want to do what they want to do and say what they're going to say, cool. They're going to fight for their manager because he's a good manager, right? I get that, yeah, right. And obviously, the fact that he's favourite and Celtic have got the ump, yeah, cool. There's no smoke without fire, is there? The bookies rarely get it wrong, yeah. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I want him as Arsenal manager. Yeah, the 3 I've picked are the 3 I want. Any of them 3, yeah, but at the same time, if he does become Arsenal manager, trust me, mate, yeah? You won't be hearing no Rodgers out in fucking 12 months' time from me or 2 years' time from me, even if we're 10th. Okay. Yeah, because it's a different voice, it's different training methods, it's different tactics, it's different game management, it's different setup, it's a different voice in a fucking interview, yeah?
Who would be his number 2 if Brendan Rodgers?
I mean,
I love how you emphasise Brendan. You're like so sarcastic with it.
I'm trying to get you to it. Brendan Rodgers, Arsenal manager.
No, but I'm not even trying to get used to that name right now, man. I mean,
in my opinion, if an Allegri, a Simeone, or a Carlo Ancelotti came on board, to be honest, I don't think they would need a Thierry Henry or a Patrick Vieira next to them.
I think all these managers.
I think someone like a Rodgers would need that.
No.
I think all these managers have got their own teams. They got their own backroom staff. They got they got the people that they got the people that they want to bring in that they trust.
You need someone affiliated with the club in order to get the fans on side. Call it a PR stunt if you like.
No.
But
Listen, let me tell you why. Yeah, Thierry Henry, I love that geezer, right? I love that fucking geezer. Every time I hear that guy talk, yeah, with his glittery beard, yeah. That's it.
And his beard was glittering the other day, man. Jesus Christ. I don't know what the fuck he had in that beard, but I want some of that.
My man threw some sparkle on that, you know what I'm saying? He's been hanging around with a Bamiyang. Right? I love that guy, yeah? That guy, I have had so... mate, I will go to my grave remembering that fucking 4-2 when we beat Liverpool. I will go to my grave remembering the fucking 5-1 in Inter. The Roma fucking when he bagged the hat trick, yeah. Fucking the guy scoring against United, West Ham, Tottenham from the fucking in his own. Mate, that guy's given me some of the best moments of my life, yeah. But that is exactly why I don't want him as Arsenal manager or number 2 right now. Maybe number 2, I'll take a number 2, but he can't be Arsenal manager because I don't want to hate him. Yeah, Patrick Vieira the same. Yeah, I love the guy, man.
Number 2s have taken some pelters at this club as well, man.
I will say this, and Kenny Ken is, oh man, he's so passionate about the fact that he doesn't want any former players at the club. And I get his logic because he feels that we'll end up in a very similar situation if, you know, they were fucking up, but because they're Arsenal legends, we wouldn't have the courage to actually get rid of them.
Exactly. How can you sack someone with a statue outside?
I hear you, but my argument...
It happened to Daglish.
None of those people hired the board. So not a Thierry Henry, not a Patrick Vieira, none of them hired them. The board are hiring whoever is going to be the next Arsenal manager.
And none of the board have ever hired a manager.
And that's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I don't want any former players as Arsenal managers. But I'm not adverse to having a number 2 in a Patrick Vieira would be my ideal number 2.
Because I'll take a number 2. I'll take either of them as number 2, but definitely not number 1. But if Brendan Rodgers is the manager, neither of them 2 are number 2. Fact. He's got his own geezers, like his own boys and all that, yeah? It's like everywhere fucking Big Sam goes, he takes fucking Sammy Lee with him.
He's got Sammy Lee. You know Sammy Lee's got a job.
Sammy Lee's like a little laptop,
when Pardew gets a job, you know John Carver's coming with him.
Exactly.
John Carvinho. You know John Carver's there with him.
Tested formula that works for them, yeah?
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers, I'm sure, has got his own people, right? Now, listen, I don't care what anyone says to me. I don't care what you boys are saying, and I love you guys, yeah? But if Brendan Rodgers was the next Arsenal manager, trust me, I would be happy. I wouldn't be as happy as if it was the 3 I wanted. Yeah. But I would be happy that he...
I mean, you know, to be fair to you, Lee, this is what Wenger's done to you. You know, this is what Wenger's done to you.
The expectations so much.
I've always said I don't want Thomas Tuchel as our manager, but don't get it twisted. If he became Arsenal manager, I'm backing him because the way I see it is any situation is better than the one that, thank God, we're leaving now. In that Bennett is leaving, and that is the most crucial part of all this. Just to have a freshness in that club. Just to, all right, I hear what you're saying about I don't think the fan base will ever be united because part of me agrees with that. But just to kind of just spray a bit of fucking Febreze in the fucking air and clear that atmosphere. And whether it's for Wenger or whether it's for Arsenal Football Club, every motherfucker needs to unite for that fucking Atletico Madrid game. Yes. Everyone. Because I think one thing that all of us can agree as Arsenal fans is we support this fucking club. So let's unite behind this club.
And we all want us to win.
Absolutely. And it's doable.
It is doable. You're right. It is doable. Let's be real, right?
It's
Arsenal turn
doable.
up for big games, big cups and stuff.
They're not Barcelona.
Chelsea,
They're very good. I love that manager so much. You guys know I want him to be the new Arsenal manager. But Atletico Madrid, they can be beat. If Arsenal really want this, they can beat them. They can. But I'll tell you one thing. The one thing that people like Mustafi, Xhaka, Iwobi, these motherfuckers are sweating right now.
Yeah, of course, Bellerin.
They are sweating right now. They're like, oh, shit. What the fuck has happened? They are worried right about now. But for me, I want to look forward towards that Atletico Madrid game and hope that we'll win and get a positive result.
Do you both think we will beat them and go through?
I think we will. I think it'll be 2-1 home, 1-1 away. That's my honest opinion.
I think there's a great chance, but this announcement could go extremely either way. It could make the players that don't give a fuck even not give a fuck even more. And so, you know what?
That's a great point. That's a great point. Man.
When the next manager comes, then I'll turn up. Or they want to send Wenger out on a high and put in 110%, put their bodies on the line and do something for that cause. So it could go either way.
For the man, they'll play for. They'll play one last time.
Do you know what made me laugh today?
Can you guarantee that Mustafi will play one last time as a centre back that is supposed to be? Can you guarantee that?
Bro, Lee will tell you himself. I never thought the guy was good when we bought him. You're asking the wrong guy.
True.
You're asking the wrong guy.
This was the guy that got relegated with Valencia.
Yeah. I never thought he was good in the first place. So I'm not surprised.
For Wenger even trying to ship him out in the summer, he must be thinking, you know what, maybe if I go down early, if I don't track that near post cross that comes in, it might just, might just fuck up his season and get.
Do you know what though, Ola? Right? Yeah, I think like that. I'm pessimistic. Yeah. Right, and that's because that's what's happened over the last decade. It's like made us think like this. It's like we're going.
We've been programmed to think like this, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to games against Newcastle, and I'm tweeting at half time, going, we're going to lose this game, innit? Yeah,
it's crazy.
And people are going, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, after the game's finished, like, told you. Like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I've called quite a lot of shit right recently. Ronaldo's going to smash, against. You know what I'm saying? I'm on it. I know my shit, right? But I think we'll go through. Yeah, I do think we'll beat them.
It's going to be a hard time, though, isn't it?
Right, but the reason I think we'll beat them, obviously, we do all the little light show and all that in a big game at the Emirates on a night game, don't we? Yeah, right. And let's be real. After today's announcement, that stadium's rammed. I think it was already sold out anyway. Whether everyone rocked up or not was a different story. Yeah, right. But I think now everyone will rock up.
I think so.
I think the stadium's going to be loud. Not just because Wenger's going, but because it's a massive game. And let's be real, this could have been a final in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Do you know what I mean?
Let's face it, winner of this game is probably going to win it.
I don't know. That's doing a disregard to Salzburg, man. They're a good team in Marseille.
Fuck them. The winner.
You now can't go to Austria ever in your life, right? But I think that if you look back at history, which is all we can go on, right? Yes, we've been bantered off in the Champions League, but when it comes to a semi-final or a final against a team when we're underdogs, normally we pull through. Man City last season, they go 1-0 up. Spanish Roberto Carlos at the back stick Monreal, bosh, 1-1. Then Sanchez, we go through. Yeah, Chelsea in the final. We get there. They've just gone and broken a record for the most wins on a season in the Premier League. Yeah, we got no chance.
There's no way we saw that coming.
We fucking battered them. Let's be real. That could have been 5. Yeah. If you look back at other games as well, we've gone into Tottenham. Nobody gave us a prayer against Tottenham. We fucking played them off the park at the Emirates. Absolutely spanked them. Yeah, so the players can get up for it, but the fans need to be up for it. And I think the fans will be up for it now with this announcement. And I'll tell you something, yeah, right? As much as I can't stand the geezer, and I'm glad he's fucking leaving, yeah, it would be nice if he left with that and handed the fucking reins over to the new manager with Champions League football.
Now, hear this. Hear this.
About Wenger.
Hear this. Hear this
I
now,
ain't
Lee.
flip-flopping. I'm just saying it'd be nice. Like, yeah, the new manager would have more money to spend in the summer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, listen, I ain't got no sentiment blinding my fucking eyes, bro.
I was thinking you coming with some nice tributes there, saying nice
it
things
was all
about
going
Wenger.
so well.
All this lovely stuff. It's like you amending Wenger's CV for him. But hear this now.
No. Listen, Wenger wouldn't get past first interview stage with me, bro. Don't worry about
So check this curveball now. We're saying that maybe the players won't turn up for him. How about Wenger think, I've been backed up into a corner here. I wanted to see out my contract. I made cases to the board. They ain't having it. And I'm telling them I'm still the right man for the job. They ain't having it. I've condemned the Europa League. That is the wrong way. Openly. Condemn the Europa League as an avenue into the Champions League. How about fuck it up for the next man?
Ola. I love you, bruv, yeah? I love you, G, yeah? Right? And as much as I fucking hate Arsene Wenger, yeah? Right? That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Yeah,
you didn't see that. You didn't see that at the Liverpool game. Why would you leave your fucking star striker on the fucking bench? You did not see that at the Liverpool game.
Why
this man is capable of anything.
Let me tell you simply why that would not happen. Purely on the basis that he will
his own pride.
Yeah, he won't want to leave that club on that sour note. He won't. He won't want his lasting memory, regardless of whether you think his lasting memory is already sealed. He won't want his lasting memory to be of a loser.
Yeah.
So he'll do everything he possibly.
We're going to beat them. I'm telling you, right? I've wanted them. I've wanted them since we drew Ostersund in the first knockout stage, yeah. And I remember Robbie saying to me, "What you want Madrid?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck them, get them out the tournament, and we're fucking all the way to the final." Not only that, I wanted a bit of sun on my skin. Yeah, I need a tan, bro. Yeah, right. Like, fuck all this minus 15 in Sweden. Yeah, I need a bit of 28 degrees. Yeah, right. But I'm more confident of getting them now in a semi.
Me too.
Than I would be if it was a one-off in a final. Because if you fuck up in that one game, that's it. It's done. You fuck up at home and lose 1-0, you've got a second chance to recover.
Plus, I said this in my reactionary video. When was the last time Arsenal actually lost the semi? Don't worry, I'll wait. Oh, it's the United fucking game.
2008, Ronaldo.
1999 was when we last lost the semi-final.
No, hang on. No. When it Man United in fucking 08 Champions League, Ronaldo. Was that a semi? I might be wrong.
I feel like that was the quarter.
Do you remember Sky Sports had it? Sky Sports had it as their advert without Ronaldo, and it was just the ball.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to win this game as the next fan. I want to win this game as much as anyone. But I'm just looking at possibilities that could derail it because of what he said openly. You know what I mean? I know now he's saying, yeah, it's a priority. This is a man that's denied the Europa League the entire way. And we kept asking as fans that when is he going to come out and say, okay, we got to put all our eggs in the Europa League basket? Obviously, we've known that for since Ostersund, I think. We've known since
Man City at the Emirates.
Well, since Man City, yeah. So, you know,
since Man City, when all the fans fucking didn't turn up, and then half of them left at 2-0.
It's just because of the things that's come out, and he ain't done himself no justice by coming out saying all these things. You know, I don't know who vets his questions in the press conference, but some of the things he comes out with,
Lee,
ridiculous.
I'm going to give you a chance to respond to someone in the chat room.
Sure, go on.
Ali G, who said, Lee, you said...
Ali G. It's not the Ali G, is it?
No,
Ali D.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, Ali D. I did shout him up earlier on still.
You said that we would get spanked by Atletico in your Newcastle preview. We're getting all cocky now that Arsene Wenger is leaving.
Right. Go and watch, right? Go and watch.
Good question there.
These people don't forget.
Great one for pulling him back right there, my G. My hitter. Pull him up.
Reactionary video, he did say that we would beat Atletico Madrid. Right. He did say that a few times.
Let me get this straight, right? You said it was he said it was the preview for Newcastle that I said we get spanked, yeah?
Yeah.
No. Go and watch it again, mate. Yeah. The preview for Newcastle, I'm adamant I said we would beat them. It was the review after we lost to them. I said I'm not confident anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, in my preview, I said this, but now I've watched that shit. Now we're getting spanked. Like, listen, take everything I say with a pinch of salt, right? Because this is where people get it twisted.
Including what we're talking about right now, people.
A lot of what I say is just banter, yeah. But let's be real, right? Yes, I'm worried, but I do think we'll beat them. And I've said that since I wanted them before we got Ostersund. I want them because I think we'll beat them. Yeah. Yes, he's a great manager. Yes, they've got a better team than us. They've got a sick stadium, mate. That's why I'm going out to Madrid for the game as well, yeah? Mate, that stadium looks like oh, mate, I've wanted that holiday since I went to fucking -15 shit.
Didn't they say you get to see a bit of Valencia as well?
But trust me, man, like, I think we'll beat them. Yeah, and after a game, this is where a lot of people get like confused. I'm not having a dig at Ali G, my G from Staines. Yeah, like rolling around in his shades and his yellow Bellerin tracksuit and all that. Yeah, right. Yeah. Shout out Zoolander, right? But actually, what's that bird? Dua Lipa or whatever her name is. That's who Bellerin looks like. Yeah, they're twins. I'm telling you. Right? Fuck Bellerin anyway. Right? Listen. When a game's finished, and this is where people don't understand, right? Because a lot of people don't come on camera like this, and they don't do reviews, and they don't do their own thing, and they don't go to the games and go on afterwards with Robbie, yeah? Right? When you've lost a game, especially an away game, yeah, when you've driven all the way to wherever you're going, and all the way up there, you're bigging up your team with your mates in the car, and you're thinking of ways you can beat that team, whether it's Newcastle, Brighton, United, Tottenham, whoever, yeah? Right? You're driving all the way up to the ground, right? And especially Newcastle, which is why I didn't go. Fuck that, man. 6-hour drive, no. Yeah? For 1:30 kickoff, no thank you, right? But when a game was finished, emotions are running high, yeah? Like stupidly high, right? Now, when you say something after a game, sometimes I look back at some of the stuff I say and I think, oh, I can't believe I said that. Yeah? Like, for example, the Bellerin video I did. Some of the stuff I said on that was fucking out of order. Yeah. Like properly deep. I didn't need to go that deep. It weren't that deep. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? But that particular video, I'd just come back from Ostersund. I'd been awake 26 hours. I'd froze my bollocks off. I got the news of that, what he said, as I was getting on the plane back to England. I'd had 3 hours sleep and got up to take my missus to work. And I was like, right, I'm going to watch his Q&A at Oxford. And he spoke great on 90% of the topics, racism and all that, yeah, right? But then when he got to that bit, I was like, I flipped, yeah? And I don't regret doing the video, but what I'm saying is, in the heat of the moment, like, some of the stuff people come out with, including myself, yeah, it's like, you got to take it with a pinch of salt, yeah? When I'm chilled, like when I do my thing with Robbie, when I do podcasts with you and other guys, yeah? When I'm chilled, I'm jokes, bruv. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's banter. Yeah, I ain't hating. I'm cool. I ain't screaming and shouting. I ain't slagging him. Like, whatever. Yeah. It's so different. Seriously. Like, I just want some people to understand that if you went to West Bromwich Albion, for example, on New Year's Eve, I went all the way out to fucking West Bromwich, yeah? Right? My missus and my daughter went round my sister's house, yeah? They were having a party around there. I was like, I'm going West Brom. Christmas fixtures all day long. I'm all over that, yeah? That's what Christmas is about. Fuck Christmas. It's all about football, yeah? I went all the way out to West Brom to watch that bullshit, yeah? That bullshit, yeah? Gave up most of my fucking New Year's Eve for that shit, yeah? for that shit. Yeah,
That was bollocks.
Nottingham Forest. I was stood next to Tom Canton the whole game. Yeah, we're getting bantered off by Forest. We're the holders of that cup. Yeah, of course I'm gonna have the fucking But then when you look back at it now, and I'm sitting here today talking about it, when you actually scrape back the first layer, it ain't that deep, really, is it? It's just a game of football. But for some people, it's not, and people need to understand that. Yeah, it's like some people, it's their life. Do you know what I mean? But
well, let's begin to move towards wrapping this up. Ola, let me get your final thoughts on this, and who would you ideally like to see take over in the summer? I can't believe we're actually talking about this as a real possibility. It's been a good, 10 hours since I found out, and I still can't believe it. Who can you see being the next manager?
For starters, someone that won't give Diego Costa his first goal back into the Atletico Madrid game.
Yes, because also people think that Diego Costa is going to be injured for that game.
No, he's back. From what they're saying, he's going to be ready for that game. Shout out to Oliver Forway.
I had no doubt.
For bringing that.
And that's why I don't want Mustafi playing that game. But you'll see my preview on that one soon.
And this is where I get a little nervous about them situations there. But back to your question, I mean, Ancelotti is definitely, if we're gonna look at it logically, Ancelotti would be the one that I would go for because he's available. He's probably cheap enough to get. He's in the area. There's a lot of reasons why his appointment would be attractive to Arsenal. So, I think he'll be the one. He'll be the one they go for. Although, I would love to get Allegri in if they were looking to push the boat out. How far they're looking to push that boat out, I don't know. Luis Enrique, on the other hand, he might know one or two things about. Raul might know one or two things about him, and probably had a working relationship, being Spanish and all. So who knows? So, but I'm looking for. Look, what excites me the most is the unknown, because everything has been so predictable for the last God knows how long, and what's so exciting right now is the unknown, and I'm buzzing for it. I can't wait to preseason now. I mean, I've never looked forward to a preseason game as much as I am right now. It's ridiculous. So yeah, there you have it.
All right, and Lee, your final thoughts, and who do you?
My final thoughts are fucking.
You know who you would like, but who do you actually think will take over?
I actually think it's Ancelotti.
Okay.
I genuinely think that. Like, I know people go on about who's available and he's not. Everyone's available. Let's get that right. Yeah, you pay the money, everyone's available. Neymar proved that in the summer for £200 million. Yeah, pay the dough, you'll get your man. Yeah. But I genuinely think Ancelotti is the next manager.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think to me it was always out of Tuchel and Ancelotti. And I think they've opted for at least a safe pair of hands and then looking at a long-term kind of successor. So I think it's going to be...
See, the thing with Ancelotti, Chris, right? The guy's knocking on a bit. He's not exactly young, is he? Let's be real, right? But he's younger than Arsene Wenger for a start, and he's got Premier League proven experience, yeah? He's won the title, he's won a fucking double, yeah?
Plus, I don't think they're going to want a David Moyes situation, which is why I don't think they'll go.
Can I just say, we've already gone through the David Moyes situation for the last 10 years. Yeah, I've heard this one all day. Yeah, the last 10 years we've gone through the David Moyes one. Fucking hell, we've already had the banter club. Yeah, when fucking Moyes was giving Swansea their first win in 40 years at fucking Old Trafford, and West Brom first win in 100 years. Yeah, we've already done all that shit, man. Right, so. Listen, I've said before, What makes anybody think that the next manager will fail if Arsene Wenger has done such a great job in setting us up for the future? Don't get it. Yeah, it's just an easy cop out from people that just don't like change. They're scared and they don't want to embrace it. Bro, I'm embracing that shit. Yeah, I am so happy he's gone. Yeah, and I genuinely don't care who the next manager is. I really don't. As long as it's not Roy Hodgson, yeah, or Arteta, or somebody like that, like Steve.
You don't want Arteta, man.
Fuck Arteta, man. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, not good enough.
Apparently, the players hated Arteta when he was here as well. Apparently, he's an arrogant prick.
Well, he looks it as well. Actually, I'll tell you a quick story about Arteta, right? And he is an arrogant prick, right? I went to the training ground one day, yeah, right? And I don't know if you've ever been to the training ground, but there's a row of cottages, and then there's a gap in between the cottages, and that takes you up the driveway to the training ground in Colney, yeah? And they've got a security guard there, right? But what you can do is, like, you can wait, and it says no players are allowed to stop, right? Blah, blah, blah. But it's a busy main road as they come out where them cottages are, so they have to stop because that main road is busy, yeah? Right? That's when you go and get your photo opportunity, yeah? Ramsey, absolute gentleman. Theo Walcott, gentleman, yeah? Jack Wilshere, joker. That guy is fucking funny, yeah? Right? Arteta comes out, his window's open about half an inch. And I was like, yeah, can I have this is like going back quite a few years, obviously, because he was still playing for us, yeah? I was like, yeah, can I have a photo? And he just done his window up. And then he was like, I knocked on the window. I was like, can I have a photo? He looked to his missus, and then he opened it about an inch. I was like, do you know what? Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Yeah. I just said it straight up. I told him, go fuck yourself. Yeah. What, you want to be a prick? Yeah. Remember who pays your wages, mate. Yeah. People like me going to games pay your wages. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's fucking rude. Yeah. Mate, trust me, that guy's the manager. I'll be fucking more Arteta out than I'll Wenger out. Trust me. Yeah. But I don't know. Listen, and Ian Dowie, like I said, Ian Dowie's available. But now, all jokes aside, like, let's just like look at this as it's a good day for Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, there's going to be people sad and mourning and all that bollocks. Yeah. Right, that's cool. Everyone handles it differently. Yeah, some people are going to be sitting there in bits. Yeah, poor Ty, man. He must be putting vodka in that water bottle. Yeah, right. But you know what I mean?
Ty's got it. Ty is so got it, mate.
To be fair, yeah. What I heard him speaking about earlier, yeah, you could tell he was genuinely fucking in bits. You're not. Yeah, but listen, anyone. I don't care. I'm going to back him. I don't care.
You know what a lot of that is? And I do like Ty. I know he gets a lot of grief online, but I do like him. Because at least he stays true to what he believes. He's not
exactly.
That's the one thing we'll say about him. He stays true to what he believes.
And you know what, right? Let me say this, yeah? Right?
Let me just finish this. Just finish this real quick. What I was going to say was, the one thing I would say for him is, I think it's fear. I think it's fear of the unknown. You're unsure what's going to happen. It feels a little bit scary to people. And let's face it, 22 years, not a lot of people know what this feeling is like. I barely remember. I was 11 the last time Arsenal were looking for a manager. So, sorry, go ahead, Lee, go on.
No, I think you're spot on. Yeah, and the thing is, he's a loyal guy. Yeah, right. I talk to him every time I see him at a game. Yeah, afterwards. Yeah. And I'll tell you something, that's another guy. I know I mentioned a couple of people earlier, yeah? Right? He is another guy, right? He knows my thoughts on Arsene Wenger, yeah? And I know his thoughts on Arsene Wenger. And I'll tell you something now, yeah? Every single time I see him, he comes up to me, he asks me how I am, how my family are, and shakes my hand, yeah? Mate, that shit with me is real. Like, that's like, yeah, cool. Do you know what? We're adults, yeah? We don't have the same views, yeah, on the manager. But you know what? You stand there, you listen to what I'm saying, you then put your point forward, and then you stand there and we shake hands and walk away. Yeah. Where it pisses me off is where people just like, you put your point across, they disregard it and then abuse you. It's like, well clearly you're a fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And people like Ty, FK, Jack, got so much time for them people, man.
All right.
Like, listen. We all want the same thing. We just go about it in different ways. Yeah, I want Wenger to go, and I have done for a long time. So have you guys. Yeah. The reason we want him to go is because we want to win, and we want to win the biggest prizes.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Not just settle for an FA Cup, and that's no disregard to the FA Cup because I love that competition.
Me too.
Yeah. The people who back Wenger still believe he's the main man to go and win a title. So we're all striving for the same shit. We just do it in different ways. So I don't get all the hate, man.
Yeah, and I'm with you. We all should be the same, but we're not. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone that's participated in our celebration. You've seen me down in Hennessy between these boys talking. Ola's been drinking his rum, and I know Lee always has a beer on the go. Always, man. You're happy, always. I'm joking. Thank you so much.
I don't need Alcoholics Anonymous or rehab or anything. No, let's not portray me in that light. You know what I'm saying?
But, thank you so much to everyone listening. Absolutely crush that like button for me. I appreciate every time you guys do that. I know that many of you guys who are listening today, listen to the show I did with these two guys and Amanda. Half of you were just drooling over Amanda. That show did really, really well.
Yeah, big up Amanda, man. Your dad finally got his wish.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll go see her at the game
Amanda's
soon, man.
Amanda's my PR on
man.
social media. She's my PR girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So she's a good girl. I have to have her on the show because people keep begging me to have her on the show. So at some point I'll have her again on the show. But she's also over the moon about today's news. And really, most people are. But most people are scared. Most people don't know what's going to happen. And I hope the board really think about their decision and make the right one. And I assume they have. But anyway, guys, you boys, you let the people know where they can find you on social media around on YouTube. Lee, let's start off with you, brother.
Go to Lee Gunner82 on Instagram and Twitter. Happy days. If you follow from this video, DM me on Instagram and I'll follow you straight back. Just let me know you followed from this video. And my YouTube's Gunnerbang. Just got over 11,000 subs.
Oh, you just over to 11. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Congrats on that, Lee.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It was literally like 2 days after the 1 year anniversary of the channel.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Great job, man. Great job.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Pushing onwards, man. Onwards to 12K. So big up everyone who supports that. And that's where you can find me.
Well done. And Ola?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Black Scorpion 3. Back on full effect next season because of the grind that I'm on 24/7. I'm always driving up and down the country. So, but I know how hard it is to commit to what you guys are doing. So, congratulations to you guys to get your channel to where you've got it on. But yeah, Capitalscorpionz Tv on YouTube. If you want to go subscribe on there, check out some of the content that I've put on there. And man's back on there, full effect from the start of next season. So yeah, follow me from this video, and man will follow you back. And like I said, I talk about UFC, boxing as Chig loves to do. You know what I mean? He's a big boxing fan as well. I love combat sports, and yeah. We can talk about all sorts on there, man. And I'm explicit. I'll go on about mad things on my thing. So yeah, if you want to chat about them things there, follow, man.
Triple X After Dark for Ola.
Yeah.
And
you already know how the
18
game
certificate and shit.
And I just wanted to take this opportunity to also thank everybody that's recently subscribed to my channel. We've ticked not only just past 2,500, but ticked well over it and beyond it. And we're growing. And this thing...
Well done, Chig, man. Big up on that, man.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I never thought
massive well done.
Be able to stand listening to me for a long time. I know I get my mic problems and my camera problems and my internet problems. You people still stick with me. I appreciate it every single time. We've had some fantastic guests on here. And I just wanted to take this opportunity, actually, while I have him on, to sincerely thank Lee for coming on the show. Every single time I meet him on the show, always makes time for me. I never, ever take that shit for granted. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank you, Lee. I appreciate it.
No, cool, man. Listen, we're all mates, man. Like, Doesn't matter who's got the most followers or subscribers. We're mates. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
That's how it is.
And yourself, thank you always, especially whenever I need you, Ola, you're also another one who like.
Yeah, man. I always, you know, my door's always open to you. You got my time anytime you need it. Man will always be ready whenever you want man on. So it's not a big thing, man. We're all brethren.
You're a real one, bro. That's what you are. From day.
I salute that. Salute. Love you guys,
my
man.
guys.
And also, I just want to take this opportunity to thank some friends of the show. So people like Harry from the Chronicles of Guna,
nice lad. And sorry to cut you off. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. Can I just say, yeah, me and Harry, yeah, I swear to God, yeah, another one, yeah. I sound like DJ Khaled. Yeah, another one. Right? Me and Harry don't see eye to eye on nearly 99% of what we say, what I say, and what he says. Yeah, but again, the guy still take time out and put me on his show.
Yeah. And he's a good lad, Harry. So big up to Harry if he's listening. Big up to Stel. I did see Stel passing in the chat room. I know he wanted in on this so bad, and I know he wanted to give a United perspective, but I wanted to just keep it Arsenal. I wanted to keep it an Arsenal celebration. Stel,
so you buoyed him off. You buoyed him off, basically.
Listen, no.
Don't worry, Stel. Don't worry, brother. I've got you, yeah?
The way I see it is this. I'm going to do a show with Stel in, 2 weeks' time? We play United soon. So Stel will no doubt be able to have the stage free to say whatever the fuck it is. So, Stel, big up. I'm sorry I couldn't have you on. And friends of the show, so from Mush Arsenal to Brandon Tops to Marco,
both of them,
to Robbie Richmond. I love Robbie. Shout out to Robbie.
Yes, Robbie.
To Mems, to Amanda, to Kenny Ken, just everybody that's been on the show and has shown me love over the last year and a half to 2 years. Thank you so much. You've helped the show grow to what it is. It's now time to grow it even bigger. So guys, stick with us. I'm going to bring you more and more live shows and bring on more and more new people. So stay tuned to that.
One last thing. I know I'm cutting you off. Can I just say, yeah, right? You see now Arsene's going. All these people have said, yeah, YouTube's dead. Yeah, you're only relevant because of Wenger. Yeah. We shall now find out, bruv. Yeah, that's the thing.
So it's funny you say that. Alex in the chat room, he knows who he is. He was one of the people in the last show that said, oh, you guys only do a show when Arsenal lose.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
We're about to find out. We're going to put that.
Where has he been, though? Where has he been? God, you must can see these shows.
Put it this way, yeah. Put it this way, right? I put my video out there earlier, and I'm extremely ecstatic in my video, yeah. Right? I'm happy. It's a great day for me, yeah. Right? That video is on 12,000 views. Why have 12,000 people gone and viewed my video when I'm happy?
Exactly.
Yeah? If we're only profiting off failure, as certain people said, yeah, well, she'll now find out, won't we? Yeah, because listen, we're Arsenal. Win, lose or draw, we still put this content out.
Exactly. And believe me, if I did love Arsenal, quite frankly, I wouldn't bother with this shit. You know, you think people like getting abused on YouTube and having like annoying debates with people on Twitter? I don't like that shit. I can't be asked for that shit. But it's only because I love Arsenal that I still do this shit. And just wanted to shout out anybody I've missed out. Sam, Henry, I see you're back on Twitter these days. Sam, I see you're back on Twitter these days. These are two people I've definitely got to have back on the show. Anyone else?
Where has Henry been hiding, by the way?
People like that, shout out to you guys too.
And big up Mr. Sam Spade sitting at the airport right now watching the show.
Big up
Mr.
Sam.
DJ,
big up Sam.
expat Guna, my guy.
Love
to you as well, brother.
That guy, every single fucking video I put out, one of the first comments, every Friday, every
big
Friday,
up to that guy there.
Shout out to all of us, yeah. Nice guy, man.
And Unique,
love that guy.
In the chat room was one of my very first subscribers. So big up, Unique.
Man.
Thank you so much for your support. All right, let's stop this loving because it's getting cringy.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of
Let me
cringy,
get out of here. Go eat up my jollof rice.
yeah. And this is a quick shout out to Marco because he found this cringe earlier.
At least you watch she grooving. That's not something you see every time, man. She.
Well, my man was throwing shapes.
We're out of it, man. One last time, B.
Wenger is fucking out, bruv.
Gone.
See you later, people. Take care.
One love.